Hey everybody, it's Amazon Queen. I'm back! Did you miss me? I know some of you have because some of you have been bugging me on Facebook to hurry up and get my computer fixed, but now I have a new screen on my laptop and I'm back after 2.5 months of dealing with Dell. So needless to say, I will be going to a Mac as soon as possible. Can't tell you how much of a hell it's been not having a laptop or a computer, because my desktop decided to die too. Yay me. But I've been out of the loop for now for about 2 months. This is the beginning of April, about 3.5 weeks away from being at 11 months. So basically this is month 9, month 10 video-ish. I have been stuck at 215 pounds. That hasn't changed. However, you know, my measurements have gone down 6 inches from February to March. So I'm still losing inches, I'm just not losing poundage. Yeah, figure. But that's fine by me. I am in a size 10, 12, depending on the brand. And I'm on a size large, medium, top, depending again on the brand. I am back in my high school size, essentially, even though I'm 50 pounds heavier than I was in high school. If that makes any sense at all. So yeah, there's that. Let's see here. Lots and lots has been going on today. I'm drinking some tea, trying to calm myself down. This actually did have a bunch of ice in it, but when I poured the hot tea all over it, it all melted. This whole thing was full of Sonic ice and it all melted away. Teavana has become my new crack. I think this one's the strawberry sangria or something like that. It's really good. Let's see here. I will be going back to school starting in May, thank goodness. I'm ready to get out of the house and back into school and back into the workforce. I did take my CNA state examination and I got 100% on the whole thing, both the written and the clinical exam, so yay me! Only the second person to ever do so, according to this state tester who's been doing it for 20 some odd years. She said I was the second person to ever get 100 on the whole thing. And I was like, yay me, because I guessed on like 2 or 3 of the questions. So that's exciting. Should have probably gone back and looked at my last video, but yeah, we are not moving back to Washington, at least not yet. My husband's transfer back to Washington State didn't come through. He did get his job back. They realized very quickly that they had screwed up and that they had no right to terminate him in the first place, so that was kind of embarrassing on their part. So yay for that. What else has been going on? The convention in Vegas is coming up, and I know a bunch of you guys are going to be there, and I can't wait to meet a bunch of you in person that I haven't met yet, and to see a bunch of you like Candace and Christine and Becky and Michelle and Eggie and Susan and gosh, who else is going to be there? Beth is going to be there. Just so many people are going to be there, and I'm so happy because I'm going to be able to see a bunch of people again and see a bunch of new faces too. Yay! But my husband is going to be able to come with me. My mother-in-law has decided to come down and watch the kids for us, so my husband can go. It was looking like he wasn't going to be able to go, and he was really, really bummed about that. They actually, from what I gathered from the itinerary, they're going to have a presentation for the spouses or significant others or family members of people that have had weight loss surgery. So not the people that actually had the weight loss surgery, but you know, the significant other, the spouse, the mom, the dad, or whoever. So, you know, that's going to be good because he kind of needs to kind of help. He needs some help understanding what all that I'm going through and why sometimes I act as neurotic as I do. But don't we all act neurotic, Utopia? So yeah, I'm actually very happy that my mother-in-law agreed to come down here. because that's going to really help Rob to understand, you know, all that I'm going through. Plus, you know, I'll be able to go to a couple of the seminars and learn some new things, and hopefully talk to a couple of the plastic surgeons that are going to be there. One of which I'm really interested in sitting down and having a little discussion with him, because I think I'm pretty much going to stick at 215. I might get down to 205, 200 pounds, but I don't think I'm going to get under 200 pounds very easily without some reconstructive surgery going on. I think it's just the way I'm built, unfortunately. I don't know. Either that or, you know, the Earth's gravitational pull has started pulling a little harder than it used to. Let's blame Mother Nature, shall we? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and give you guys a body shot because I haven't done one in a while. I am in summer attire because we didn't get a winter here. We barely got a fall, and we didn't get a spring. We went straight to summer. So pull up the pants. I don't want to moon you. Don't want to moon you guys. That would be bad. My kids' toys are everywhere. So yeah, here we go. Here's the front. So not looking too bad. It's an Old Navy top, and this is a large, and it's, you know, even though it is kind of stretchy, it is a little bit big on me. I probably should have gone down to the medium. There's that little pudge, the pudge that does not want to go away, but I will make it go away come hell or high water. So, you know, I don't think I'm doing too badly. Weird little butt. And the legs. Got to show off the legs because people are jealous of the legs. I've been doing lots and lots. You can see all my lovely bruises. This is what happens when you're anemic and you're clumsy, like me. You end up covered in bruises and you don't know how you got, you know, 90% of them. Sorry, just got my bangs trimmed and they're annoying me. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Scales are not moving, but the inches are still dropping, and yeah. So summer's here. I'm able to wear shorts very easily and tank tops, even though I've kind of got, you know, that shit going on. I really don't give a shit. If you don't like looking at my flabby arms, then you can look elsewhere. But yes, it feels good to be back on. I know Candace has just been dying for me to get a video on. And girl, you would not believe the hell I went through to get this new screen. Oh my God, what a nightmare. Again, as soon as I am able to, I will be joining the Mac brigade. I will never own a Dell again, with all the headaches I've had with. The only computer I didn't have problems with was my very first laptop from Dell. That thing still powered up, but I still couldn't load a video onto YouTube from that thing because of how ancient it is. I think I got it in like 2002, 2003. That's how old that thing is. I mean, it's like this thick when you fold it in half. So what do we got going on besides we got Vegas coming up? We got a family vacation coming up. We're going in June for 2 weeks to Disneyland. We have one of those Disney Visa cards, and we've accrued quite a few points, and then we found out that if we don't use them by the end of the year that we'll lose them. And we actually had enough to pay for a vacation, or at least most of it. I think we only paid a couple $100s out of pocket to go on this trip. So we'll be in Southern California for 2 weeks, meeting up with a bunch of people there too, a bunch of my bariatric bad girls, and some other friends. I think my aunt might be flying or coming down from Washington State with my cousin for a day or two. My grandparents said they might show up, so we'll make it a family affair. But we're going to be doing Disneyland and San Diego and the zoo, and what else are we doing? Universal Studios, because heaven forbid we go to Southern California and not go to Universal Studios so my husband can go to Backdraft. You can take the firefighter out, or take the man out of the fire department, but you can't take the firefighter out of the fireman. Go figure. It's actually how my husband and I met. If I haven't told you guys that, my husband and I were volunteer firefighters. He had 5 years in the service before I joined, and he tried to run me over with a fire truck. That's how we met. Yep, my first thoughts of my husband were not very kind ones. And then I found out he had a Harley Davidson, and all was forgiven. The important things in life. It makes for a good story when we tell the grandkids one day. So, now that summer's getting here, now I'm going to start getting into my lectures, because you know I like to lecture people. At least down here in Texas. I don't know about SoCal and Arizona and stuff like that, but I know here in Texas, you know, we're already in 80 plus days already during the daytime. So make sure you are staying hydrated. This is uncaffeinated, so I can drink all this all I want, and it doesn't have any caffeine in it, so it's not going to dehydrate me. So, God, that is really, really good. But please make sure that you're staying hydrated, and that doesn't mean, you know, just make sure you're drinking your fluids. Remember, if you're drinking coffee, I drink coffee every morning so I don't kill people. I drink coffee so others may live, be it in the form of drip coffee or my click or both, depending on how much caffeine I need for the day. Remember, if you are drinking anything that's caffeinated, you need to up the amount of water that you're, or water. I drink Crystal Light because I hate the taste of water. That you're drinking to compensate for how much that you'll be losing because of the caffeine. But also make sure you're keeping your skin nice and hydrated. If you guys notice, I've got color because I've started going to the tanning salon. My psoriasis started getting really, really bad on my face, so I actually started tanning again. That and because I wanted to have some color before we go to California. Spending 2 weeks in the Southern California sun as a white girl, even with SPF 50 on, I would probably fry for the first couple of days. So yeah, make sure you're keeping your skin hydrated. Lots of lotion. That means you too, guys. Sam and Derwin and Eric. Yes, you. I'm pointing my little finger at you. You keep your skin hydrated. That'll actually help with the hydration of your body. You won't have to drink quite as much. Still have to drink quite a bit, but you won't have to drink quite as much if you keep your skin hydrated as well. That is really, really good. I may have to go get some more of that. But yeah, summer's here, at least in Texas. So, you know, get out, go for walks, get out and exercise outside. You know, even if you're just hiding in your backyard and jump roping, you know, anything's better than nothing. And especially, you know, free vitamin D if you hang out outside for 15-20 minutes. I did have my 9-month labs done, and they were much better than they were last time. My iron's still a little bit low. I'm at least back on the scale like I'm supposed to be. So we're gonna up it some more and then redraw me next month, which is kind of funny. My 1-year surgiversary is next month, right after Vegas. So I get to come back from Vegas and explain to my doctor why I've gained 5 pounds while I was in Vegas. No, I will not be going to the all-you-can-eat buffets. I'm sorry. My husband, if he wants to go to one by himself, he's, you know, more power to him. You know, I'll go get the $5 steak or something. Let's see here. But yeah, so make sure you guys are staying hydrated. Any new products that I've tried? I have tried, I've got a new supplement I'm taking. It's 7-ketone or keto or whatever. It's off of Dr. Oz. I've been stalled out for over 3 months. 3 months I've been stuck at 215 pounds. Yeah, I'm still losing inches, but you know, I'm kind of pissed that that scale hasn't moved it down at least a pound. Come on, give me a pound at least. This is supposed to help rev up your metabolism a little bit. It's actually something your body makes naturally, but as you age, your body doesn't make as much of it. I'm 33, so, but I figured, hell, why not? It's not that expensive. You know, I can give it a whirl, and if it breaks my stall, that's great. I'm not going to go on it for the rest of my life. That's not going to happen. But if it helps me, breaks my stall, I have no problem using it for a couple months if it helps. So we'll see. I've only been taking it for about a week. I don't weigh in until Monday, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping to at least get a pound. If I get a pound loss, I will be absolutely ecstatic. I'll be back on here on Monday going, oh my God, I lost a pound. Ah! Just because I'm crazy like that, and I know that's why you guys watch me. I have been logging my food again. And if you have the apps to do that on your computer, you have a Fitbit or whatever, and you're not using it, I highly recommend that you get back to using it. It will really help show you where your calories and stuff are coming from. And I'm finding that since I have to log it, if I shouldn't be eating it, I really don't eat it because I don't want to have to log it and kind of, do the shame, the look of shame as, I wanted to eat a cheeseburger. I did eat a cheeseburger from Sonic last week. I didn't dump on it, but however, yeah, it did not make me feel very well. I felt like crap. Why? Because I was eating crap. And, I know a lot of people have said, when they ate junk food and stuff, they felt terrible. They're not kidding. Anytime I eat fast food or something, other than maybe a taco or something from Taco Bell, because I do occasionally when I'm out and about, I have to get something to eat. Most of the time I get like the Sonic grilled chicken wrap or whatever. You start craving crap. So I'm trying to avoid crap as much as I can. I guess you could call this a new product. These are chocolate roasted almonds, dark chocolate. And the stats aren't bad. A serving is 27 pieces, so 27 almonds, 150 calories, 13 grams of fat, and mind you, these are good fats, so I don't really pay attention to the fat. Carbohydrates is 6, 3 grams of fiber, and only 1 gram of sugar per serving, plus 6 grams of protein, so not bad. It's really not bad. I had some of the cinnamon ones, and even the cinnamon ones, there were cinnamon and sugar. It only had like 1 or 2 grams of sugar per serving. So, I think I found a new best friend. I did stock up on my seeds and my nuts in the bulk foods bins, just because I find that when I'm actually craving something crunchy, and I do, especially when Auntie Flo is here to visit. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I crave salty, crunchy things when, she's around. I find if I keep nuts and stuff, I can just grab a handful of that. And if I'm munching on that, it's a snack. But it's better to eat that than eat something that I would probably regret later. We've been really, really good about keeping crap out of the house. I have found that I am craving Sonic lemonades, strawberry lemonades to be exact. And I know those aren't good for me because that's full of sugar. I'm surprised I haven't dumped on them yet. But I really need to stop drinking those and go back to my unsweetened iced teas if I get anything from Sonic. So bad, Angela, bad. I had a scare. For those of you that follow me on Facebook know about this. I had a serious allergic reaction, anaphylactic reaction. And when I mean serious, my friend who was a flight, thank God, one of my fellow students, we were actually at clinical for our CNA class. Thankfully he was there because the idiots at the place where I had my allergic reaction didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Sorry if I'm swearing, but I was really, really angry about that. Full-blown anaphylactic reaction. No one decided to call 911. Thanks God he was there, and he was a U.S. Air Force flight medic. I handed him my EpiPen and told him, if anything happens to me, I am your patient till the medics arrive. Don't let these people touch me. But he got me to the ER in barely enough time for them to get an IV in me and get me pumped full of drugs. My mouth was hamburger. My whole face was numb. My whole head, my face, my arms, my fingers down into my chest. It was actually getting very hard to breathe. I was literally this close to stabbing myself with an EpiPen. Now, for those of you that know me in real life, know that I am absolutely petrified of the needle that comes out of there. That needle is like this long and it's huge. And it hurts like hell. I've been stabbed with an EpiPen before, and it sucks. But yeah, and I had the pre-sliced Granny Smith apples, no caramel, no nothing, but for some reason, whatever kind of preservative they were using to keep them from turning brown, I had a massive reaction, and it literally took seconds before this happened. It was the fastest reaction. I have food allergies. I'm allergic to strawberries. Yeah, I know, and I still eat strawberries, but shh. It's not that bad of a reaction. But kiwis are the one thing that I am so severely allergic to, it's not even funny. other than hemp products. Though for those two things, I have to carry an EpiPen with me because it's a life-threatening emergency. And whatever they were using on their fruit, massive badness. I wound up in the hospital for a while. Thankfully, I'm okay. It took a few days for the swelling and everything to go down. I was on Benadryl and steroids and everything else for a few weeks, for like 2 weeks. And unfortunately, those steroids really gave me the munchies, and that was horrible. I had to work very hard not to overdo it with that. So please be mindful if you're getting like the pre-sliced fruit and stuff. Please be very careful, because I don't want anybody else to go through what I did. That was not fun, and I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, because that was horrible. I mean, I literally barely got to the emergency room in time. I actually got yelled at that I should have just stabbed myself with an EpiPen and called 911. But I'm one of those old firefighters. I'm not going to take a rig offline for my sorry butt when my friend can get me to the emergency room in just the same amount of time. But that was really stupid. I know. And I'm probably going to hear it from all my nurse friends on here, because I heard it from all of them on Facebook too. So please keep yourself hydrated. Please watch out for food preservatives, because I'm not allergic to food preservatives. But apparently I am to one particular one, and unfortunately the company never emailed me back about that, so I may have to do something about that, like sick an attorney or something on them, because that really sucked. But yeah, so there's that. I will be coming back with another video. You see everyone doing the videos holding up the cards and stuff. I am getting my cards ready, and I will be doing that either later today or possibly this weekend. That looked really good, and I really want to do that. That looked a couple of you guys that made those, like Sam and Candy and Eric, that I've watched so far, those were awesome, and they made me cry. So I'm going to make my own, and hopefully I don't bawl my eyes out while I'm doing mine. So please take care. Stay hydrated. Don't make me come after you. And I look forward to seeing, I'm going to try to catch up on everybody's videos. If I don't comment on it, it doesn't mean I didn't watch it. It just means that I'm going through videos trying to catch up on everybody. So please don't be angry with me if you don't see me commenting on all of your videos that you've made since the disaster with my laptop. So, take care, everybody, and I will see you either later today or this weekend. And if I don't, then everyone have a safe and pleasant Easter, for those of you that celebrate Easter, and have a good time. Stay hydrated. Water. Drink. Yes, drink. I know, I'm crazy. I know you guys missed me.